Hi friends, this is Priyanka. In this tutorial, I'm going to explain about all the basic concepts of field service lightning, and we are also going to do a project that is hands-on project of Trailhead. And also end of the session I'm going to explain about few important interview questions and answers. So let's begin. Let's learn what is Salesforce field service lightning. So basically FSL is built for Service Cloud. It's a kind of inventory management. So it is one of the best Salesforce field service management software which connects your workforce, products and customers on the one platform to deliver exceptional on-site service. So it was launched in 2016. It has quickly become one of the fastest growing products in Salesforce stack. It includes objects involved in inventory management and and work scheduling, such as asset, service resources, territories, service appointment, and work order. Moving to the next slide, who uses field service lightning? Basically, field service management is helpful in numerous industries, particularly those that employ mobile workers or contractors. That includes public utilities and in transportation, vending machine services, telecommunications, waste management, financial services, and much more. So there are generally four players in field service lightning. They are the mobile employee, dispatcher, service agent, and administrator. So the three parts of Salesforce field service lightning is, so what's included in is like core features, managed package, and mobile application. Okay, coming to the core features, once you enable field service lightning in your organization, admins and agents can set operating hours, skill sets, and standard appointment requirements unique to your organization. And also enable the service app to provide mobile access to your mobile workforce. Not only that, you can track inventory and van stock so your mobile workforce has what they need when they are at the customer site. Another beautiful feature is report and analyze field service data. The another advantage is plan, perform and track all your field service work from installations to repairs and maintenance. So these are the special features of field service lightning. Coming to the project, and I'm going to use Trailhead project. It is recommended that Trailhead provides good features, good set of guided instructions. We can easily install the managed package and use the package to build your team. So in this project, uh, first we are going to create a field service Trailhead playground. So I am already created this field service playground and I have given my new credentials. Like I'm created my new credentials and new reset password. Then I'm going to I'm directly moving to this install the field service lightning experience managed package. I will show you. So this is a project. In this project I'm in the second module. In the first module it is basic, which is basic, like we need to set up the playground and we need to set up the password. That's it. So I'm done with that. Now we are going to set up the field service lightning. So before going to that, first we need to enable lightning service. So I'm moving to my organization. So I am done with my credentials. So I'm going to gear icon and I'm going to the setup. In the setup, we are going to type field service. In the quick find box, we are going to type, if I so in the field service settings, we are going to enable field service lightning. Once you enable, it will it will give you some features. So we can also enable notifications if you want, and it is like auto created service appointments. So basically it will give the set of you did to specified number of days to create a automatic service appointment. We can also dispatch service appointments with assigned resources. Not only that, we can also search, like we can also do knowledge search. Okay, now let's save this. So let's move to the app launcher. See, there is no field service lightning. So now we are going to install the package. Okay, so here the Trailhead provided a link to install the package. I'm going to give my credentials. So we need to install for admins, and let's click this checkbox and let's quickly install this. Okay, once you are done with the installation, see, we will get the in the installed packages we will get installed package name FSL. So if you go to the app launcher now, we will get the field service lightning resources. See, now you can see field service and field service. Now let's go to field service admin, and let's create some resources. Okay, so in so now we are going to create and assign some permission sets in the field service admin, and then we can create a service territory, and let's create a service resource and a dispatcher, and create dispatchers and agents. Okay, now let's go to the field service settings. In the field service, once you open the field service admin in app launcher, we have to go to the field service settings. Okay, when we click field service settings, then we will we are going to the permission sets. In the permission sets, we need to create permissions for six permissions. I have already clicked the for dispatcher resource agent. So survey I have already clicked. So create permissions for community dispatcher and create permission for field service lightning admin. Once you are created all the six permission sets, we need to go to the setup. In the setup, we are going to the permission sets. We are going to create some permission sets for the admin. FSL admin permissions. See, I'm creating this admin because in the project we have yeah it, in the project there is a step-by-step guide to create the permission sets. Then only we can create this module. So in the permission sets, we are going to manage assignments. In the manage assignments, we are going to add the assignment. That is, we are going to create assignment. Okay, we are going to create permission set. So once we assign the user, let's go to the Trailhead and check out to verify the step. See, Now you are successfully created and assigned the permission set to you the user. So now next tackle the next module. In this module we are going to build our team. So in order to build your team we need to create a service territory. So let's create the service territory. First we need to go to the field service admin and admin settings. So we are in field service settings. In that get started we have to go to guided setup. So in the guided settings, once we go to guided settings, we will redirect to lightning guided setup. Here now we are going to create service territory. So the territory name is Los Angeles. Let's add it. So now we are created service territory. Now let's go to setup. So now we are redirected to the setup. In the setup we are going to users. In the users I need to enable knowledge user and service cloud, and also I have changed my time zone. Okay, see in the Trailhead module we are creating a service resource and dispatcher. For that you need to set up your user profile. That's what we have done till now. Now let's create the users. So I have created a new user accordingly to these requirements. I have created new user with James Clifton. Now let's move on to the next creating the service resource. For that we need to go to field service settings and go to guided setup. So once you are created the new user, we have to go to guided setups and we need to create service resource. See, we have already created service territory and now we have to go to service resources. So we need to select the new user James Clifton and we have selected the Los Angeles. Then we need to select both icons like mobile and desktop. That is, we need to add field service scheduling license and permission, and also mobile license and permission. Okay, now we have to add it. Now the new user is ready to receive the work. Now we are done with creating service resources. See, we already created one resource, service resource. Now let's move on to dispatcher and agents. So make yourself a dispatcher for the Los Angeles service territory so you can start assigning work to James. Okay, we already clicked the create and dispatchers agent. Now we are going to add the service territory. Okay, see, once you click on here create dispatchers and agents, now we have to add the territory. So we already have Los Angeles, so assign service territory. Okay, so we have to add the username and service territory. Like, then once once we have created the dispatchers and agent, if we go to Trailhead, so you are done with dispatchers and agent page. Let's check the challenge. That means what you have done is you just assigned. Now you can now the James can receive the work. So with this we have finished lightning, sorry, field service lightning. So now you are done with field service lightning admin. So don't forget to add assignments to like add permission sets to all the services like permissions. So the tricky part here is we need to add all the we need to assign the permission sets to all the users, admin license, admin permissions, and dispatcher permission. Okay, don't forget to add the permission set and assign to all the six users. Okay, with this we have done with field service admin. Now let's moving on to the next slide. Let's quickly review some important, some basic interview questions. Like basically, if they ask what are the benefits of field service lightning, we can tell like field service lightning meets specific needs of field service business and contains features which allow to increase the productivity of agents, dispatchers, technicians, and reduce the company's cost of implementation and support. Okay, so what is the field service management? It is a system for automating schedules, mobile resources, dispatch, and vehicle and product tracking. Okay, now let's move on to next slide. How does field service lightning really work? So we have look at so we already done hands-on challenge on field service admin. When you, it is similarly, if you go to field service lightning in the app launcher, basically how it works is like first initially call center executive will handle the call. That is, the client raises a service request and the executive makes a record in the service cloud. The call center executive can likewise book an appointment for the specialist, but nothing more than that. Okay, so basically what we do in lightning is like first we create, whenever the user creates a case, then we assign it to a specialist. Okay, then secondly, we will go to dispatcher. The field service lighting dispatcher should deal with the records, their work orders, appointments in coordination with the field professionals. Dispatcher console is set up over the service cloud console inside the Salesforce. Okay, and finally, we will go to field service technician. Field service technicians utilize the field service Lightning mobile application on their cell phones to get service orders, update them as required, and even take client signatures. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. Now let's look at some scenario based questions. Uh, so if like in the dispatch console, when viewing the map, which three data elements can be presented to the dispatcher? So basically it have Google traffic data, resources, home base, service, appointments. If you are a beginner, please go to the dispatcher console Trailhead module. For the quick reference, I'm going to the module. In the field service dispatcher consoler for dispatchers, here you can clearly go to step by step process. Like once you install the package and open the dispatcher console in the field service, if we go to the field service in our app launcher, and if we scan the service appointments, and if you want to check out the GNAT schedule, see here you can see map. Once if you click on the map, Basically, GNAT is it's like a chart which represents, we can check. So basically, GNAT chart is a visual view of tasks scheduled over time. Basically, a type of bar chart that illustrates project scheduling. So now let's go to the map. So it brings up maps. See, this is the bird eye view of workforce. So in this, we will get Google traffic data, resources home base, and service appointments. Okay. Now let's move on to the second question. Universal containers wants to track all the customer work requests. Universal container had no requirement to track where the work originated from, but does need the request tied to the customer's account. What should a consultant recommend to track these work requests? So in order to track this work request, we have to go to work orders and cases. Okay. Universal containers wants to reduce their mean time to service. Which three field service processes should a consultant recommend to accomplish this goal? Basically, we should go with adjust scheduling policy, knowledge base, and dispatching. Okay, these three fields will reduce the mean time to service. Okay, now let's. This is one type of scenario question. Please. So basically, these questions also come in field service lightning certification questions. So don't confuse. Some people may confuse field service lightning with field level. We have field level service, no, field service field. So don't ever confuse. Okay, Universal Containers is deploying field service lightning in Europe, where pricing varies by country. What price book structure is recommended? So basically, we have all standard price book specific to each country. So if we have something specific country, such as here, the Universal Containers is deploying field service lightning in Europe, where price varies by country. So if in this scenario, we have to use custom price book specific to each country. Okay, instead of going to standard, we have to go to custom price book, because each country prices are vary by country, no? So now let's move on to the next question. Universal Containers is tracking customer issues in their call centers. Sometimes this requires a technician to be on site at the customer's location. What set of steps should a consultant recommend to dispatch the technician? So the recommended process is, first we need to create a case, then we have to create work order, then we should go with create service appointment, and finally we have to dispatch the service appointment. This is the recommended order in order to dispatch the technician. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your Thank you so much. Please subscribe, like, and if you have any queries, please type in please post in comments. Thank you.